Have you ever noticed how Jesus never told his disciples to believe harder? He told them to abide. In John 15:4, Jesus said, "Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, so neither can you unless you abide in me." Now, most people think Christianity is about trying harder, trying to pray more, trying to sin less, trying to do better. But the truth is, the branch doesn't try to bear fruit. It just stays connected to the vine. The fruit happens naturally because of the life flowing through it. So many believers are spiritually exhausted because they're striving for something that only comes through abiding. When we live disconnected from the source, we start depending on religion instead of relationship. We start doing things for God instead of doing things with God. And I had a problem with this for a lot of my beginning years with Christ as well. Not abiding in Him, but trying to do everything in my own power. And I could never see it come to fruition because I kept forgetting the most important piece, and that was the vine. Jesus didn't die just to get us to church on Sundays. He died to bring us back into oneness with the Father. In John 17:21, Jesus prayed that they may all be one, even as you, Father, are in me and I in you. That means real Christianity isn't about behavior modification. It's about life transformation from the inside out. When you truly abide in Christ, something changes in your desires. Philippians 2:13 says, "For it is God who is at work in you, both to will and to work for His good pleasure." The Spirit of God begins to reshape what you want. You start hungering for righteousness, not because someone told you to, but because His nature is taking root inside of you. Think about it. The branch doesn't wake up afraid of being cut off. It simply stays in the vine. The fear of falling away fades when your focus shifts from performance to presence. Jesus said in John 15:5, "I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him, he bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing." That means no amount of effort, charisma, or discipline can produce what only His Spirit can give. Even Paul understood this in Galatians 2:20. He said, "It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me." That's the ultimate picture of abiding. Not visiting God during prayer, but living from His presence at every moment of your life. So the question isn't, am I doing enough for God? The real question is, am I connected? Because when you're connected, the power flows, the peace flows, the fruit grows. Don't let religion trick you into spiritual burnout. God isn't asking for your performance.